Sometimes I'm in the mood for thought-provoking, methodical gameplay, and other times I just want to load over a dozen Darkness Energy in play and one-hit KO everything on my opponent's side of the board. Today is one of those kinds of days. I'm really excited to show off my new Turbo Dark deck, but before we get to it, let's head over to FullGripGames.com. You know how Turbo Dark is fast and consistent? Well, so is the service at FullGripGames.com. Thank you so much for shopping at FullGripGames.com. Now, let's check out that Turbo Dark deck. This deck was a ton of fun to play on stream today. It's blazing fast, consistent, and can hit some really big numbers with Darkrai VSTAR's Dark Pulse attack. Dark Pulse does 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each Darkness Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So this deck plays a lot of ways to accelerate Darkness Energy into play. Like 4 copies of Dark Patch, an item card that accelerates Darkness Energy from the discard pile to your bench Darkness type Pokemon. 2 copies of Galarian Moltres V, who can accelerate Darkness Energy from the discard pile to itself with its Dire Flame Wings ability. And 2 copies of Galarian Moltres with its Malevolent Charge ability that allows you to attach extra energy from your hand to Galarian Moltres when you play it from your hand to the bench. Now, what's really cool about this deck is that you can play up to 6 Dark Patch during the game, thanks to Darkrai VSTAR's V-Star Power Star Abyss. It allows you to search your discard pile for up to 2 item cards and put them into your hand. So you get to reuse Dark Patch or Scoop Up Net, Trekking Shoes, any item card you can get back and use again with Darkrai VSTAR's Star Abyss power. And I really love the ability for Galarian Moltres V to use its Aura Burn attack as early as the first turn of the game going second. With Dire Flame Wings, a Dark Patch, and an attachment from hand for turn, you can do 190 damage turn 1. With a Choice Belt, that's 220 damage, which means that Galarian Moltres V can knock out Palkia Vs, Arceus Vs, almost any Pokemon V Galarian Moltres V can knock out on the first turn of the game going second. So this is a very high speed and aggressive deck. Check it out in action and let me know what you think of my Turbo Dark deck in the comments below. It looks like I'm playing against some sort of Inteleon deck, as we do here on the Pokemon trading card game online. They've got double Sobble and a Palkia down turn 1. I've got my Darkrai V, and I can concealed cards to draw some cards. We find Trekking Shoes. That's cool. I'll use Trekking Shoes. Put that energy to the discard pile, and we find Dark Patch. So I've got the turn 1 attack with Galarian Moltres. That's kind of cool. So I will quick ball away that guy. Get my Galarian Moltres V, Air Balloon, Dark Patch to the Moltres. Attach and research. And we've got another Trekking Shoes. Don't need that. Cool. I can Dire Flame Wings and Dark Patch to the Darkrai. And we'll retreat and Aura Burn for the knockout to knock out the Sobble. I got my work cut out for me, because if my opponent is able to knock out my Moltres with Palkia V-Star next turn, then, you know, I'm going to have to get a lot going. However, taking out one of their Sobbles is really good, because it leaves them with only 1 Shady Dealings. They've got no water in the discard pile right now, so that quick aggression might actually kind of push them off the table, which is what we're hoping to go for. They have Arita. They need to get... Let's see, they're going for Greninja and Heavy Ball. They need quite a bit to take the knockout. So they'd have to fill their bench. They're just going to scoop. That's right. Turn 1 knockout. You scoop up your cards. Let's go. Going second against Mew VMAX. And my opponent has got nothing Nada. Which is fantastic, because I might be able to get the turn 1 win. We're going to bench Galarian Moltres and Trek. We don't want the Darkrai. That's cool. We'll put Choice Belt here, Training Court down, Ultra Ball away, both of these, and go for Crobat V. Dark Patch to my Moltres, and all I need to do is find a switch or an Air Balloon, and I win. So, yeah, the Scoop Up Net won't do it, unfortunately. But I can Ultra Ball away the Training Court and my Moltres to go get Radiant Greninja, and I can concealed cards a couple of times. So we're going to concealed cards, and we find research, which is awesome. I'll Scoop Up Nets my Radiant Greninja so that I can reuse it post-research. Dark Patch to the Moltres. Choice Belt to my Crobat. I guess I could have gone to Crobat, but it does not matter. And we'll research. And we find the Air Balloon, and that's GG's. Turn 1 attack with Galarian Moltres V. You're done, bud. See ya. Well, we're in the game with the top deck of Quick Ball. You guys think I can knock out this Arceus turn 1 with a hand as terrible as this? We'll see. That would be sweet, though. Well, well, well. I'm gonna Quick Ball away Darkrai. And we want to get... I can Ultra Ball away the Training Court and the Darkrai VSTAR. So we want to get the Moltres. And we're going to attach the Choice Belt to the Moltres, and we're going to Dark Patch to the Moltres. And we're going to Ultra Ball away these to go get Crobat number 2. And we'll Dark Asset for 6 big ones. We find another couple Trekking Shoes. So we'll Trek. I'm thinking that we Quick Ball away the Choice Belts to go get Radiant Greninja. And we start trekking. Trek. Quick Ball. Don't want that. We find Ultra Ball. We Trek again. Galarian Moltres. No. Another Dark Patch. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Huh. Yeah, we're in a tough spot right now. We can concealed cards. Hey, let's go, dude. All right. So we Dire Flame. No. We Dark Patch to the Moltres. We attach and retreat. We Dire Flame Wings. And we research. Yeah. Turn 1 knockout on the Arceus. You're sick. You're mad. You're upset. Scoop Up Net this guy. Put down this guy. Draw some more cards. And... yeah, we're kind of big chilling right now. Turn 1 Aura Burn for 220 damage. Your Arceus is gone. My Moltres profits again. If you bench another Arceus, I will simply boss it up and knock it out. And you scoop. That's right. Turn 1 Moltres, bro. So sick. Let's go. Looks like I'm playing Arceus Inteleon featuring a Starmie. Not cool, man. Not cool. It's fine. We've got a pretty busted opening hand with Double Dark Patch and Ultra Ball and Galarian Moltres. So I think I'm going to start by... what are we going to do? I can get 2 energy on my active turn 1 and prepare for a turn 2 Aura Burn for 190, which is very good. I probably don't need this Moltres. I could get more energy into play, but we're not necessarily going Darkrai. So we're going to Ultra Ball away could go double dark. Yeah, we'll probably Ultra Ball away these, honestly. Nope, these. Okay. And I'm thinking that just go Darkrai, be fine. Attach to Moltres, Dire Flame Wings, or I could go Greninja, which I also just don't mind at all. Greninja's probably good. Go Greninja, concealed cards. It's fine. Attach Dire Flame Wings and pass. And then next turn, we get to concealed cards again. So this is the reason that I decided to go for the Greninja there, is because it gives me this option to potentially dig to find a Pokemon that could be a Dark Patch target, which could be very good for me so I don't have to waste these Dark Patches here. Knowing that my opponent's playing Starmie is a little bit scary, as we're going to have a lot of energy in play. But I think that it's fine. Starmie's only got 190 hit points, very easy to knock out. We don't really have to worry about that too much. It can trade, but I think it's fine. My opponent also doesn't even have an Arceus down turn 1, so they may just have to keep calling, which would be pretty interesting. They play Energy Switch in the list, which is funny. Can allow them to power up, I guess, Starmie out of nowhere, or any attacker they want for that matter. And yeah, they're just going to keep calling. No room for an Arceus, just Starmie. So we'll see if we can't find a boss's orders or something. That'd be cool. Trekking Shoes. Yeah, I'll take it. That's fine with me. And then we'll Dire Flame Wings. Attach to the Greninja. And Aura Burn for knockouts. And see what my opponent's got cooked up next turn. We find Darkrai. And a Quick Ball. See, these are what I was looking for. Now I can finally use these Dark Patches. The funny thing is, even if my opponent does respond with a Starmie, so say they like get the Starmie back, Melanie to it, yada yada, then I can still just Quick Ball for Galarian Moltres, Dark Patch, Aura, Dire Flame Wings, and knock it out again. So Galarian Moltres is just a very responsive and fast attacker. It's so easy for me to power it back up. It looks like they're just going to Marnie, though, so no dreams of Melanie Starmie occurring. But Marnie Path, always something to worry about. Fortunately, we find one of our training courts, though, and a Scoop Up Net, so I am going to have plenty of options to be able to draw. And we also find a boss's orders, so I'm going to be looking to target down that Arceus V on my opponent's bench with a Choice Belt. I just need to find a Choice Belt so that I can take that knockout. We've got some pretty decent odds of being able to find a Choice Belt because I've got concealed cards as well as a Crobat V Dark assets that I can use. My opponent really needs to find room for 2 Arceus V on the bench so that I don't just target down their only Arceus. They could find a big charm and put it out of range, which would be fine. If they do that, then I'll just work towards establishing my board a little bit more, take a knockout on a single prizer this next turn and just continue the race. Moltres has kind of already done its job. It took out the Starmie, which is great. They do find another Arceus, but just have to pass. Oh boy, which means that I could do it to him. Let's conceal cards. and then Quick Ball away Darkrai VSTAR. Go get Crobat. Scoop Up Net the Greninja. Boss this guy. And attached to Greninja. Attached to Moltres. Sure. And Crobat. For 6, we're looking for Choice Belts. We've not found one yet. Get the concealed cards. Unfortunately, we do not find the Choice Belts. We've got Darkrai. For energy in the discard pile, so we'll bring one back. And I can Dire Flame Wings one more time. But do I even want to... I mean, I guess... Yeah, this is the only Arceus my opponent has in play, so we might as well damage it. It's probably fine. They can probably Melanie next turn, and they will then knock out my Moltres, take 2 prizes. Then I take this knockout. Alternatively, yeah, I think I get more punished if I try to wait. So we're just going to go. And hope that my opponent does not play another path down this turn. That would be swell. But usually, Arceus decks play like 1 to 2 path. So it'd be nice if they don't. If I find Scoop Up Net, that'll allow them to bench another Arceus. They do have to get Melanie and double Turbo. It's true. My opponent could not boss and Melanie. My thought was this with retreating. So if I retreat, my opponent could just path again. And if my opponent paths again, then I'm like, I'm really not doing anything. And not only am I not doing anything, I also haven't done anything. It's a combination of those two factors. So you kind of, the worst case scenario, if my opponent paths me, I at least want to be in a situation where, like, I need minimal cards to take this knockout. I'm going to be doing 90 damage. If I just find Darkrai VSTAR, I'm doing 90 damage to this thing next turn. So, pretty minimal ask of my deck. Which is why I decided to swing. We're just hoping that our deck doesn't run out of gas. I haven't seen a research yet. I've only seen one shoes. And, you know, we've got options. So long as I don't get stuck. That's really the only way we lose. And another, oh my gosh, just more shady dealings. Aren't you tired of it? Are you not over it yet? What could you possibly be getting out of that deck? A Sharon's Care? Sure. I think it's just going to be... and a Radiant Greninja. Okay, sure. Anything else? We done? I'm quite through waiting. Surely you've got no more game actions. Yeah, Trinity Nova for knockouts, that's right. Excellent. I'll promote Crobats, Air Balloon, Attach, and we're going to go to finish this thing off. And I've only got 4 prizes left to take. So all I need to do is take this knockout and then take that knockout and I win. Should be pretty easy to negotiate, I think. Dark Patch, definitely can't complain about that. We'll Air Balloon, we'll Attach, we'll Dark Patch to this Darkrai, and we'll Crobat for 4. We find our Darkrai VSTAR, thankfully, and get to concealed cards to draw a few more cards. We find Moltres. Cool. So let's go Training Court. Put this fella down. We want to use all our abilities while we can. Ultra Ball. Get another Darkrai. And then we're going to use Star Abyss to go get double Dark Patch back. Attach a couple more energy that way. Choice Belt, retreats. And we are doing 270 damage. So we're in a pretty good spot. Taking these 2 prizes. I am very close to being able to one-hit KO this Arceus V-Star coming up. I just need like 1 more energy, really. Oh, why did I Dark Patch to this instead of Moltres? So that my opponent can't, I guess, gust and remove the energy from my board, but I guess, yeah, that's kind of the thought. It's like you want to protect the energy, and putting the energy on the Darkrai makes it the most protected, you know? That's kind of the thought. If we get to keep my abilities next turn, we're in a good spot because I can go get Galarian Moltres and Dire Flame Wings and energy back, which is very good. I've also got this Trekking Shoes, 2 boss in the discard pile, 21 cards left in deck, which is quite a few cards left in deck, actually. But if my opponent attacks with Inteleon or something like that, then all we have to do is just go knockout game, which is pretty easy for us to do. Also, if I get to keep the Training Court, I can conceal cards to draw 2 cards also, which is quite good. I think that, yeah, the best thing about, and if you go up with the Starmie, that's why it's like Starmie's not even an answer, really, because, you know, at this point, it still gives up 2 prizes, right? Like, yeah, it can take a knockout, but I will just simply knock it out in return. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I'm doing 180 damage base without this Darkrai right now, which is pretty good. I still got 2 Dark Patch in my deck also. Looks like they're trying to go for, like, why would you even Marnie? I've got a 2-card hand. So Marnie's probably not the way. If you've got Roxanne, I mean, but I've got a 2-card hand. It looks like you probably have to Melanie, right? Yeah, because you already discarded that energy switch, which I see you play. So it is going to be Melanie. But at you going to 2 prizes left, I just win with Moltres. Right? And then it's GG's. Is it? I'm doing 220. Yes, it's exactly enough. So Galarian Moltres is about to show you what it can do with the Fiery Wrath attack. I just have to keep that Training Court. If I don't get to keep the Training Courts, then I've got still some plays, because I've got Trekking Shoes. And there are 14 energy in this deck, which is quite a few. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 4 energy left in my deck, which is a lot. But it looks like it is just going to be GG's. The Energy Spiral go to 2 prizes left. I promote Galarian Moltres and give him the Fiery Wrath for game. And that is all, folks. We've got the Dark right there. Didn't even need the Stadium. 220 damage with Moltres. And you're out of here, bud. GG's. Looks like I'm playing against an Arceus deck. The turn 1 Capture Energy. This matchup should be fantastic. And I've got a pretty strong looking opening hand, especially with the top deck of that Ultra Ball, baby. Let's go. Trekking Shoes. Do I want the Quick Ball? Kinda. It's a good card to have. So we'll get it. I can do that. Ultra Ball away these. And grab a Radiant Greninja. And then Quick Ball away this. And go get a Darkrai. And then we will Dark Asset for a draw of 6. And I need to find a Dark Patch in order to attack turn 1. So that's the hope. Let's conceal cards. See what we get. We find a Research. Fantastic. So I'll attach Air Balloon here, Energy to my Galarian Moltres, Choice Belt to my Darkrai, and Training Court down, Research. If we find 1 Dark Patch, you're toast, bud. That's a turn 1 knockout, baby. Right there. Coming in hot. We've got Dire Flame Wings, Dark Patch, I can bring an energy back if I'd like to. That's cool. I can Ultra Ball if I'd like to. Get another Darkrai out. Doesn't really matter though. I think I'm chilling. We'll retreat. And yeah, you can't gust and accelerate, so we're chilling. I guess I will do this. This is fine. Just get another Darkrai into play so I can evolve them both next turn. And then Aura Burn for 190 damage turn 1. You're out of here, buddy. We'll take our 2 prizes. We'll find another Choice Belt and another pair of shoes. Looks like it's Flying Pikachu Arceus. This matchup is phenomenal. It's about as good as it gets because none of your fellas can deal with Darkrai. They have to go for the boss's orders stall play. Which, you know what? I think you called my bluff here. I don't actually play any copies of Switch. Fine, man. I only play Air Balloon and Scoop Up Net. You don't need energy switch. Just put your energy in the right spot the first time. I'm not going to plan my deck around the one time I get my dude stuck. That's fine. I'm still going to win this game quite convincingly. We've got Trekking Shoes. Do I want an Ultra Ball? Nah, keep it pushing. Quick Ball? Nah, I don't need that either. I'll put the Choice Belt here and Research. Find Radiant Greninja. There are 3 energy in my discard pile, which is fine. We'll concealed cards. We find one of our Air Balloons, but I can't use it because I put the Choice Belt on him. Which is fine. I'll attach. We'll Dire Flame Wings. And it's not even worth using my power yet, really. I could, what, to get a Dark Patch back and go for shoes? I mean, I guess I might as well while I'm here so that he doesn't get stuck, right? And this deck probably also plays Path, so we'll dig a little bit. We'll Dark Patch to this Darkrai, and then keep the Trekking Shoes for next turn. We're kind of big chillin' now. Keep the Darkness Energy in the discard pile. Put the Air Balloon onto Crobats and pass. And then it should be a situation where they just swing into this Darkrai and then I go knockout game. So it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're going to get a little stuck. That's okay. It's okay. You don't need to fix it. It ain't broke. You know? The reason I got stuck is because they ain't doing nothing. That's fine. It's still going to be a game where I win in 4 turns. Are you not entertained? Is that not enough for you? I'm going to win this game in 4 turns. Sure, maybe I could have won it in 3. You know, but sometimes the banana in the tailpipe works. It's okay. Trekking Shoes. I don't want that energy. Dark Patch. Excellent. And I've got concealed cards. Only 12 cards left in my deck. Scoop Up Nets. It's pretty cool. I can use Scoop Up Net on the Galarian Zigzagoon. Check this out. I guess this is a little bit greedy of me. You guys trust that I'll have a bosses or an energy in the bottom of my deck, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's definitely an energy there. So we do this. 100%. Research. Yeah, right there. Boom. Dire Flame Wings. Dark Patch. Look at that. Flawless. Dark Pulse. 420 damage. Who gonna stop me, huh? Not you, Arceus. That's for sure. Definitely not Flying Pikachu either. Yeah, neither of you. I've got bosses. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can't disrupt me out of it at this point. It's not possible. I'm one-hit KOing everything. This deck is filthy, man. What's insane is that I'm just playing the list that I built on stream, you know, a month ago. Like, no changes. This was like my best Turbo Dark list from a month and a half ago. And I just queued it up and was like, let's just try this. Yeah, the list is filthy, man. We were on to something. We were ahead of our time. See, we just had to wait for the right moments. There's a lot of really cool aspects to this deck. I really like the Scoop Up Nets. I really like the supporter counts, the boss count. I really like the Choice Belt Air Balloon count. It's just, everything's just right. Look how much energy we have in play, man. Look at this. Look at that. Look at it. Man, look at this stuff. Dark Pulse for 420 damage. See ya. All right, we are going first against Origin Form Palkia VSTAR. We've got a pretty good opening hand. We'll start with a Trek, And I definitely want that Darkrai, so we'll grab the Darkrai. Can put the Choice Belt on the Darkrai. Can also Quick Ball. Let's see, I can Scoop Up Net the Moltres. Quick Ball away the Moltres. Grab Radiant Greninja. Attach Radiant Greninja. And we're trying to just have, you know, a pretty sparse board if possible. But a board that will allow me to take quick knockouts. So with 3 energy in play, I'm doing 120 damage, which is a little bit short of the knockout on the Greninja. But 4 energy will do it. I could also use Galarian Zigzagoon to fix that math in order to knock out the Greninja. Charles has to go for a concealed cards turn 1 and does find a quick ball, so we'll be able to stabilize with a Palkia or a Sobble. Scoop Up Net could mean, you know, keep calling this turn. But it looks like Palkia is going to be the Pokemon of choice. If Charles is not able to get a Sobble down this turn, that could be pretty tough. Looks like he's going to Scoop Up Net to use the Radiant Greninja again. Yes, hoping to find a Sobble, and does find one, as well as a Hisuian Heavy Ball to find a second Palkia. So since there is a Palkia in the active, I am going in. This is what we're here for. We're going to try and do 220 damage this turn, and I think that it's certainly possible. Let's see, we've got Air Balloon, and I could Crobat, so let's do that. Let's put the Air Balloon onto the Greninja and Crobat for 4. We find Ultra Ball and Boss. We've got 2 Darkness Energy in the discard pile. Let's Ultra Ball away the Boss and the Research. And I guess I'm just going for a second Darkrai right now because I got the Choice Belt, which is like a fine place to put it. Now, Dark Patches, we have not seen any yet. So we want to just put all the Darkness Energy into the discard pile. And we find Trekking Shoes, Training Court. It's pretty good. And an Ultra Ball. I like that quite a lot. So let's start with the Trekking Shoes. Don't want that. Find Scoop Up Net, which is very good. I can Dark Patch to my Darkrai and put down the Training Court. Scoop Up Net the Radiant Greninja, put it back down. Concealed cards to draw a little bit more. Find Juniper for next turn. We've got Training Court, which I can use. Can also get Galarian Moltres if I want it. We're going to attach 1 here. We know that. I can Ultra Ball away these to go get probably Galarian Moltres V. Dire Flame Wings. Training Court and Energy back. So we're doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So I need to get Quick Ball Dark Patch. So we Star Abyss, but it's like I'm loading my bench though. It's so bad. And I'm just gonna get return knocked out, but it's fine. All right, so we go Star Abyss, and I have to go get Quick Ball Dark Patch. Let's see, I'm doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and then the Zigzagoon. So we do that. Go Dark Patch. On to Darkrai. Quick Ball. Away this. Go get the Zigzagoon. Bop him. And go Dark Pulse for 210 damage. So that's, you know, that's fine. It's not ideal, but we did get the knockouts. Unfortunately, we have filled our bench. That's the thing we didn't want to do, but the thing about Palkia is that Palkia can just, you know, take a knockout even if you've only got... Even if you've only got a bench of 4, you know, Palkia can still take this knockout. So it doesn't really matter. The whole idea of this matchup is you're just trying to race to the finish line, and going first and getting the first 2 prize knockout is definitely important. And the fact that Charles only able to have 1 Sobble down turn 1 also plays to our favor a little bit. Charles will have to use resources getting bench Pokemon. Need to back up Palkia too. You know, there's like some stuff kind of needs to go right. Now I have a, you know, difficult task at hand because I need to do 280 damage next turn, assuming I'm losing 2 energy here. If by some miracle I'm not losing 2 energy, then I think we've got this game in the bag, because we just go knockout, knockout game. I think having just 1 Sobble down might limit what Charles is capable of doing. He needs a damage modifier, because it's only base 260 without a damage mod. So he needs that last bench Pokemon and a damage modifier to hit this knockout. We'll see if he's able to find it. Choice Belt and 1 more bench Pokemon. If not, yeah, okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Well, well, well. All right, we got 4 energy in the discard pile. That's pretty good. Let's attach to Moltres and research. We find our other Darkrai, which is great, and can concealed cards to draw a little more. We find Choice Belt and another Dark Patch, so we can Dark Patch to my Darkrai, load it up. I can Dire Flame Wings, load it up, and then Trekking Shoes. Don't need that. Quick Ball. I think we're stuck here, right? So yes, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Am I 10 short? Yes. Why? Perhaps it was correct to just boss this Palkia last turn instead of being 10 short on this knockout. I'm at 300. Cool. Is my math bad? My math is bad. Thanks. Excellent. Quick math did not buff out there. I should have trusted my gut. And we're at 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 3. Yes, I didn't count the 30 and the belts. Yeah. So now we're feeling pretty good. Charles probably has to go like Path Disrupt But even then, I'm in a situation where I could just 2-hit KO a Palkia V-Star. Yeah, the Darkrai deck is just eating good right now. This is exactly what the Darkrai deck wants to do. Just wants to go really fast and do a lot of damage quickly. That's it. No tricks, no frills. Just quick damage. And that's especially good if they start a Pokemon V, because you can just knock it out. Now, it looks like maybe Charles going in with a single prizer this turn, which makes sense. So we see this kind of route that Charles is setting up, right? To 120 damage here, 20 damage to this Darkrai, and then say, all right, I'll take 4 prizes next turn, maybe disrupt your hand. Something like that. I've got 2 boss's orders in the discard pile, which is not great, but I only have 9 cards left in my deck, so not the worst chance of being able to find it. I also have 1 more shoes left, so I could have the opportunity to see 4 cards. I do have Path, though. It's going to slow me down a little bit. I'm also in a situation where I can knock out this Inteleon and then just find my final boss for game. Let's get some hype in the chat for Miko with 5 gifted subs. 21 total gifts so far to the channel. Yeah, thank you so much, Miko. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Cool, so we got no abilities. No nothing, really. So all I need to do is just make sure I don't lose. Easy enough, right? Let's see, we quick ball here. Check the deck, because there is a boss in the deck. So I think all I need to do is just research. I have 8 cards. I think there's a Training Court in the deck too. Yes. Attach the energy here. And research. Dark Patch. To the Crobat. And quick ball away a Darkrai VSTAR. Take a look at the deck. Alrighty then. And we'll Dark Pulse, 330 damage. We should take a prize. And the idea is that with such a small... I don't get Marnied for game, bro. You draw 4 off of Marnie. Come on. I was careful. I just had to make it so that even without the prize card, I still don't get Marnied for game. That's +1. I have 1 card in deck. You see? I was careful. I just had to thin the deck down. If they double net, yeah, that's tough, but then how much damage are they doing with no bench Pokemon? 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. Can they still take the knockout if they double net? I don't think so. Unless they have a choice belt. Yeah, they're not going for the double net play. Okay. Charles is just setting up. Has the knockout. Has to hope that I don't have it. Has Echoing Horn for good measure. And Subspace Swell. But I am one smart shopper. And I have got... Go get him, Crobat! Yeah, Venom's Fang for game. GG's, Charles. Sobble starts. I've got to hope that there's nothing else. Unfortunately, it did have something else. I think my best bet... This is so... All right, our best bet... They didn't get another Sobble. Our best bet is to just knock out this Sobble and then say, you ain't got it. For sure. Okay. We've got the Air Balloon. I mean, I've got a lot of what I need already. We go here. Ultra Ball. I need my other Moltres to be in the deck, and it is. We get Crobat. No, we get Moltres. And then... no, I can't double Ultra Ball. All right, we need to get Crobat first. And put the court in play. Yes, that's it. Okay. Put the court down. Crobat. Beautiful. Glorious. Yes. Yes. All right. It's gamer time, chat. So I did that. I can Dire Flame Wings. I can attach return. But I don't have to attach return. I can just continue going in. I'm going to quick ball. I'm going to go get a Darkrai. And we'll research. I've got a Training Court, so I'm guaranteed the attach return if I want it. We'll quick ball. And go get Greninja. Play this down. Concealed cards. We've got Trekking Shoes. Uh-oh. Don't be bad. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. Dark Patch to the Darkrai. Attach return to Moltres. It's not really anything else that I need, so I'm okay to just kind of wait here. Training Court for an energy back, but I don't even need to do that. We're just going to Aura Burn. So that is a very strong turn one from us. And it's made even stronger by the fact that Charles only had one Sobble. We knocked it out. Also, if Charles had opened a Palkia, we would have knocked it out because we have Choice Belts. Now, Charles does not have any water energy in the discard pile, which is why he's going for the buckets and the Greninja, because he needs to get a water into the hand and one into the discard pile to be able to use Subspace Swell. So we see that. But he also needs some bench Pokemon, right? Because he doesn't have any right now. And I know that he doesn't really have any... He doesn't really have any Ball Search cards in hand. Because if he had Ball Search cards in hand, then he would have played those last turn. So he's really hoping that that Greninja kind of buffs out and gets some stuff. Or at least a Scoop Up Net, right? To be able to draw more cards. Here's Star Portal. Right now, doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 160. And just misses the knockout. This game could get out of hand very quickly. We've got concealed cards. We find Choice Belt and Boss. Trekking Shoes. Don't want that. Darkrai. Trekking Shoes. Don't want that. Quick Ball. Here. Quick Ball here. Get another Crobat. Air Balloon. No! Ah! Meant to Air Balloon the active. All right. Dang it! Okay. It's fine. Choice Belts? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it's probably not fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It might not be fine, but it's fine. Crobats? Well, Scoop Up Nets. Concealed cards. Found research. But the insane thing about that is that I can, since we found research, I might be able to like, I might be able to find Darkrai VSTAR, and then I might be able to use my Air Balloon after all, so we'll see. Okay, we found Darkrai VSTAR. I can Dire Flame Wings here. Trekking Shoes. 9 cards left in deck. No. There's a Dark Patch. Never punished. Dark Patch. Trekking Shoes. No. Darkrai VSTAR. How many energy in the discard pile? 2. Attach Return. Starbus. Air Balloon. Dark Patch. Air Balloon where it belongs. Dark Patch. Yep. And here we go. 330 damage. And you're out of here. Thank you, Hollerman, for that gifted sub. Appreciate you. And we have left the Palkia deck with almost nothing going on. With turn 1, 190. Turn 2, 330. 5 cards left in deck. Yeah, best of 5. Sure. Let's go! That wraps it up for Turbo Dark. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every weekday. If you're not super into Twitch, you can catch all of my Twitch streams in their entirety uploaded to the Tricky Jim VODs YouTube channel. The link will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. See ya!